Hello and welcome to TNA Top 10, episode 133, January 18th, 2026. I'm T Weave. With me, as always, are Andrew and Allison Faye. How's it going, fellas?
Woo!
No, be prepared, Terry.
Oh,
Be
God.
prepared. There will be singing tonight. This is the
Yes.
Disney show. And I have Scar here in the background, voiced by one James Earl Jones. As it
No.
pertains, was it
Jeremy
James Earl Jones?
Irons.
Oh, it is Jeremy Irons. That's my bad.
James Earl Jones
is
was Mufasa.
Mufasa. That's my bad. Jeremy Irons. As it pertains to narrators, I don't need Jeremy Irons or James Earl Jones in my life. It better be Samuel L. Jackson who narrates my biography, because there will be a lot of motherfuckers used. That's where I'm at today.
I wish I knew the episode, but we did do a top 10. What was it? Top 10 movie
Voices.
or something?
Yeah, we did.
And James Earl Jones ran in a runaway.
No
in
question.
a runaway, he won.
Which made sense.
And I've got a mixture of Baloo and me behind me wearing a
Baloo.
Macho Man shirt. And it says Sao Paulo on the bottom. ChatGPT keeps trying to put weird
Seriously?
stuff on my shirts. I don't know what that's all about.
It definitely
I'm a
says
little
Sao
upset.
Paulo, which is in Brazil, for those of you playing along.
I was a little upset because Terry's not wearing pants in that picture.
Well, there's more. So there's
Is
me
he
not
wearing
wearing pants.
Is he wearing
No.
Macho Man socks?
I
Well,
don't
the
know.
part that I didn't understand is I asked for some simple things from ChatGPT and it goes, oh, that's taboo. I can't do that. Yet when I said little boy in loincloth, it had no
problem.
I don't get it.
And I am under the sea.
Yes. But I love me some Scar.
I know.
Like, if I was a lion in a pride, before we get to the movie show, I would be Scar. I am surrounded by idiots is definitely something I have said on more than one occasion.
Yes, definitely. No question.
I mean, I can't help it. It's like, no. No. And then I root for the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the New York Yankees, speaking of idiots. And so here we are. But
yes.
Yeah. It just is what it is. And if anybody cares, it's 5 degrees in Chicago with 30-mile-an-hour sustained winds and blizzard conditions. And it is 10-7 Bears right now in the second quarter before halftime.
I was going to tell you that we got another 2-3 inches today, so I think that makes us.
What was his name?
I was waiting for the that's what she said. But
Terry's just sitting there.
I utilized the child labor.
I typed out a response similar to that in our chat group yesterday when we had the same conversation, and then I deleted it.
Why? That's just, I mean,
I don't know. It was one of those not the right time kind of thing.
You know, there's unanswered prayers by God. There's unsent text messages by me. And the other day, I was at work, and one of the general managers sent a really stupid, in my opinion, text message to 11 people that all of a sudden were being talked to like they were children. And I started typing something that was really, really mean. And then I deleted it. And I said, it's my day off. Fuck this.
So proud. So proud of you. Well done. We have taught you well. Congratulations.
What was it, last January that we did the annoying coworker habits or whatever?
Oh, probably, yeah. Yeah, we
somewhere in there, yeah. I'm cleaning my social media, so as they pop up, I will reshare them. But as far as wrestling goes, I will only be a viewer from now on. I will not be attending any events. I will not be doing any research. I will not be helping with any podcasts. Not interested. So, yeah.
And we will talk wrestling tonight.
Yes.
But we've got it's not going to be a really full slate tonight, but we're hitting on everything. Major League Baseball, wrestling, football, and the top 10 list. But 3 of those 4 are really shallow compared to when they're at their biggest point. So we'll get through it pretty quickly.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Shallow. Yeah.
So let's talk baseball. What
Oh,
baseball? We got people signing for a lot of money.
I need you to stop. You did it again. It is the baseball. See David Rose, the baseball.
have
Is
another
today
drink, Terry.
The baseball day.
I'll let him talk and get it out of his system.
Oh my
And we'll
God.
continue.
How
I
many days
want to be an
left?
agent for one day where you're
Oh.
closing a deal for $126 million and getting paid a 6% commission.
Yes, please.
Just one day. Well, then we'll retire and we'll be done. You know? We'll be done. I want to be an agent for one day.
Hi, Matt.
Nice to see you, Matt. Yeah, I'm on my bullshit tonight. I'm just letting everybody know up front. Like it's any different than normal. But
I was going to
mean,
say, and that is different from any other day. How?
well, not every day after 5 years you get told you can't be afforded to work on a show anymore. So there you go.
Oh, well, there you go.
And the
Minute.
things that happen on that show
6.5 minutes.
are because of
Who
me.
had 6.5 minutes?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Tell us about the baseball.
Well, this is Terry's got the specifics, but let's talk about Bo Bichette.
Okay.
Phillies come in $200 million, 7 years. Obviously, the shortstop from Toronto. He was injured last year. This is year 7 in the league. Obvious son to Dante Bichette from the Colorado Rockies, the original Rockies team, 1993 expansion. But talking about Bo Bichette, $200 million for 7. So the Mets do what the Mets do, and they say, you know what? The Phillies gave him a real competitive offer, $200 million. I mean, you're talking what, $27.5 million a year, whatever that comes to. Let's go ahead and offer him $126 million for 3 years. In case you guys don't have a calculator or don't do math as quickly as I do, that is $42 million a year, which puts him making more money than Aaron Judge.
I just can't. No. No.
In the
When
same
you start
market.
talking about the Phillies, I'm over here going, did AI give me the wrong info?
No.
No.
Phillies. It came down to the Phillies and the Mets, and the Phillies went 7. They went 7 years, 200, and the Mets half the deal. You know, I guess whatever 5/8 is. Yeah, I mean 62% of the money.
Goodness.
$126 million to play shortstop in the MLB for 3 years. And here's the other thing that is probably, Amy's here, is probably going to happen. There will be a lockout next year unless there is a new collective bargaining agreement with the Players Association. And I have thoughts on this, which we'll get to when we talk about the nothing happening New York Yankees. Anyway, let's talk about Terry. Help me out. Cubs outfielder. I just lost
Kyle
his name.
Tucker signed
Kyle
4
Tucker
years.
went to the Dodgers.
Yeah, Dodgers, 4 years, $240 million.
Hold on a second. Say Kyle Tucker went to the Dodgers.
Kyle Tucker went to the Dodgers.
Because they need the help. The 2-time defending world
I've been
champion
wondering what they would do. Yeah.
need the help. You know? And then they're talking about getting the pitcher from Milwaukee.
Just stop. You talk about can't hide money. Come on. Like, how bad is their penalty tax right now?
Are they going to get Cody Bellinger to add to that list now?
They could. Let's talk about Tucker. 240 for, what did you say?
4 years.
4 years, $60 million a year, $20 million more than Aaron Judge, over 80% batting average less. Let's not talk home runs, RBIs. I don't have all the stats in front of me. I'm using Aaron Judge because, like I've said on this show before, he is a generational talent that we have the benefit and the pleasure of watching write his story. And these people are being paid a stupid amount of money above and beyond what he's being paid. He agreed to 9 years, $360 with New York when his rookie contract expired a couple of years ago, or 4 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever it is. Giancarlo Stanton, surefire first ballot Hall of Famer, $25 million a year, is clutch when it matters most. And these are peanuts in comparison to what we're
Yeah.
paying.
Yeah, that used to be the standard. 25 mil a year used to be the highest.
You were up.
paid
You
player
were
in
the
baseball.
platinum. You were the
Yeah.
It was your platinum defenders, platinum bat, golden gloves. Home run leaders, whatever.
That's right.
To think that Boston hated New York for so long because they stole Babe Ruth for $100,000 in 1919.
Mhm.
Now I get it; it's a lot more money back in 1919. $100,000 was, but
But I mean,
Babe
maybe
Ruth
that's
was
a lead into one of our future lists because
Maybe
they also traded a Broadway show along with it.
that is true. By Babette or something like that.
Oh, you know the name of it.
There's something. It's something like that. You're gonna make me look it up now.
But the bottom line is this off season or this free agency market since the winter meetings is crazy. Now you mentioned Cody Bellinger. Bellinger has been offered by the Yankees.
No, Nanette. I said bye, Babette. I was close.
No, Nanette. Okay.
Yeah, that's the name of the show.
Bellinger's been offered $160 million for 5 years. He wants 7. He has 2 opt-outs in the contract, $32 million a year. Because they're not going to pay him more than they're going to pay Aaron Judge.
No.
It's not going to happen. He's not going to have an annual contract value greater than the captain of the baseball team.
No.
Captain America of the United States baseball team for the spring. And like I said, the Mickey Mantle, the Barry Bonds, whatever guy you want to name, Aaron Judge belongs in the conversation. So they're not going to pay him more. They're not going to pay him more than they're going to pay Aaron Judge to bat in the 3-hole or the 4-hole.
No.
Because you could have Caballero lead off, so we've got speed on the base, and then you have Cody bat second or Judge bat second, Cody bat third or Judge bat third, and then of course Giancarlo is going to bat cleanup. That would be where I would set the first 4. But again, Cashman and Boone don't call me, and I know as much about setting a lineup as they do. Idiots.
See, I like Jazz as first or second because I like having that speed on the bases in front of Judge or Giancarlo. So
yeah, you need somebody that's going to be able to get around when they hit it hard into one of the corners. You need a first to home base runner. It's part of strategy. You need somebody on first base that can make it to home in 11 seconds or whatever it would be.
Yes.
Because they don't have a lot of time. Even in Yankee Stadium where the corners do assist the offensive side of the bat, particularly left and right field more so than left, it is a short porch. But if it gets stuck in that corner out at Yankee Stadium and you've got anybody with a set of wheels, it's an automatic double. And it could be a triple if you were going the opposite way. So anyway, that's enough of that nonsense. But my thought on the Yankees, other than they don't want to pay anybody more than they're paying Aaron Boone or Aaron Judge, God, sorry, Judge, is that they know they're going into a lockout situation. Why are you going to spend $300, $400, $500 million on talent that's going to sit for 6 months until you can get a new baseball agreement ironed out?
Yeah, it's a good point too.
As long as I'm answering Matthew's question, when Judge's career is over, where do you think he will rank for all-time Yankees? That would be number 3 or 4, because it'll always be George Herman Ruth. It will always be Mickey Mantle, and then Gehrig and Judge are interchangeable.
Ooh. That's interesting.
Allison might disagree, but
I disagree a little bit.
as a baseball historian, that's what I would say.
I have 1 or 2 I might put above. Mariano goes above. Sorry,
I wouldn't put any modern player above Aaron Judge, including Mariano Rivera.
Oh, okay. Well, the way I look at it is Mariano and Jeter have rings. So
yeah, 5 of them.
Yeah. So, Dad says DiMaggio.
So does your dad's favorite catcher.
Yes, that's true. Dad's favorite catcher, Posada. Yes.
He hates.
Evan says Judge is the best player alive. So I mean,
Yeah. But
It'll be an interesting conversation. That's
to your
for sure.
father's point, Joe DiMaggio has more World Series than any of them.
Yes, very true.
So, any
And
of
he was
them.
married to Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, who cares? Oh my God. Anyway,
To wrap up some deals, the Phillies re-signed JT Realmuto for a measly 15 mil a year, 3 years, $45 million.
Measly.
isn't he the second baseman,
Not
or is he the
measly.
catcher?
He's a catcher.
He's the catcher. Yeah.
Yeah, and the Cubs signed the Astros third baseman Alex Bergman, 5 years, 175 million. So what's that, 35 mil a year?
What is
I can't
happening?
believe the Red Sox let him get away, though. Honestly,
Well, the Red Sox are as bad as the Yankees are at this point in the offseason with the not signing anybody. So
oh yeah,
This
they
is
are.
a little old.
I talked
Pete
to
Alonso
two.
to the Orioles.
Yeah, that well,
Yes.
we'll see him on February the 20th, 105, first pitch.
The Mets
But
gave him a bye-bye party. Bye-bye.
yeah, I was talking to a couple Boston fans, and they are as
Oh, yeah.
shocked like that nobody is being
Oh, yeah.
signed, by Boston. Now the Yankees signed a washed-up pitcher. Good for them. He may not be washed up, but he was hurt last year, so that's the MO. Marlins pitcher comes in, Terry, with a lat injury and a flexor tendon that he only pitched 8 games last year. I thought Garrett Cole wore pinstripes, but apparently we found us another one. And then, so this is the thing. The Yankees have-
Wait, what's his name?
I don't remember now.
Was it
but the
Weather?
Yankees- yeah, it's Weather. That's right. And
Weather?
Devin will correct it. Devin
So
will
we'll
say
have
it in a
to
minute.
come up with another name for him.
Yeah, I will find something to come up with him. Little water spout. But anyway, this homie is one of 10 Yankees that has been a starting pitcher. So you have Garrett Cole out probably till July 1st.
There you go.
Is this year's Mark Leiter? Thank you, Devin. So my point is he's coming off of a bad lat and a flexor tendon injury. He's a pitcher, and we already have enough of this. Here's why. Garrett Cole, Tommy John surgery, July the 1st. Carlos Rodon, bad elbow. They let him pitch with and did further damage because we wanted the playoff run, maybe May 1st. Clark Schmidt, second Tommy John surgery in as many years, in 4 years, I guess it would be. He's hurt. That leaves us Max Fried. Thank you, Terry, and the Braves. Cam Schlittler, homegrown talent. And then, of course, Luis Hill, who had such a terrible year last year, coming off of what? A torn lat. So, that is not something that's good for pitchers. If you don't know, the lat is in the upper back. So if you throw a ball, it is not a good muscle to have torn. And then Will Warren will be there, I guess. And then Yarborough is signed.
I guess.
Of course, we got the closer from Pittsburgh, who is absolutely terrible. Bednar comes out to Renegade. Get real music. Nobody cares. You are not Mariano Rivera. And so then we signed this guy to be our 5th pitcher coming off of an injury, because that's the Yankees' MO. The other thing that's the Yankees' MO is they have better medicine than anybody listening to the sound of my voice right now, and they continually let their players play injured. Volpe, in the most important defensive position on the field, played injured from May until they finally benched him in August. It was a non-throwing arm. It doesn't fucking matter. He's a shortstop. So,
Good shortstop, for God's sake.
Judge played hurt after the Toronto series in Toronto, and they should have rested him earlier than they did. Rodon pitched the playoffs hurt, and you wonder why he couldn't hit the broadside of a fucking barn, let alone the strike zone. So if you've got all that medical talent and all that ability and all of that, then you definitely need to use it and make sure that when you're paying somebody $40 million a year, like you are Aaron Judge, that you sit his ass down when he needs to be sat, because players are not the best judges of when they should and should not be able to play. Sometimes you got to tell them to stop. Same as Max Fried with a blister of all things, but when you're a pitcher and you throw off speed, 12-6 curveball does not land if you have a blister on your finger.
I tried to search just now to see how many pitchers are currently on the 60-day disabled list. And it's like, I thought that would be just really quick, but no, I couldn't find the answer.
No.
It's like I got to go dig into it myself or something.
Did you ask AI?
I asked AI and I asked Google. Couldn't
Wow.
find it anywhere.
Matt Presley does ask an interesting question. Does Steinbrenner count on the Yankees list? Greatest of all time? Yes.
Yeah,
George was
George
willing,
Costanza.
George
was
Yeah.
willing to spend the money. So
Yes,
you know,
absolutely, 100%. No
and
question.
he had a standard that Aaron Boone would be
Correct.
fired if George Steinbrenner was alive. And so would Cashman. But, you know, they're dealing with Hal, who is not George.
Agree.
Let's move on to wrestling. What's happening in wrestling this week?
Somebody fought. There was a multi-man matches. Just for Terry.
There were multiple matches to set up
How
a
is that
multi-man
different than
match
last
to
week?
decide who's wrestling Drew McIntyre.
I saw that Brian Breaker and Adam Pearce got into a scuffle.
So, okay. So, since last week, was it last Sunday? No, it was the Sunday. It was the Monday before that Drew became champion, right?
It was
was the Friday.
Friday. Okay, so it was before our show.
Yeah.
So, just again, reiterating that anything can happen. We've got some new champions again on the weekly shows, which I think is smart.
Yeah.
I think you need to keep doing that because otherwise, I'm going to say this, and we've said it before as a group. WWE does great weekly shows. Their pay-per-views are meh. AEW kills it in the pay-per-views. At least I think they do. So WWE's got to keep it up during that weekly show.
And they set me up because last week was such a big week, and I watched Raw this Monday, and I'm like,
Yeah.
What the hell happened?
Not a great follow-up, but you have to remember too, they're in the international market. So
Correct.
so next week they're in Riyadh for Royal Rumble. It's at
Right.
2:00 Saturday afternoon. So I saw this internet theory. I think it was on Instagram, one of the wrestling sites that I've unfollowed probably because I've been on a terror.
Watch wrestling.
Yeah, I don't want to see the insider crap anymore.
No, he's done.
Yeah, I fucking hate wrestling. But anyway, it said that they put the belt on McIntyre so Sami Zayn can win it in Saudi.
I could believe that.
Here's the problem I have with that. They didn't do it for Sami when he was against Roman. They didn't do it for Kevin Owens when he went against Roman. Now, they did it for Jey Uso when he went against Gunther. So, but not in a hometown situation. Saudi is not Sami Zayn's hometown either, by the way. He happens to be a Muslim from Canada who is Syrian, so it makes it different.
What if they have him win the? Oh, he's okay. So he's already got that fight. They've already said it.
Well, no, he's part of the four-way. The guy's theory was he's going to win so that he can just take the belt off of Drew McIntyre in a feel-good moment. Because Saudi Arabia and paid for this show,
Correct.
Meaning that they've got the influence and the clout to control the creative. Because if they pay $50 million for that shitty-ass crown jewel, how much did they pay for the Rumble? And next year, how much are they paying for WrestleMania?
Oh, yeah.
The other theory is that Undertaker comes out of retirement next year for one more match in Saudi. Because they're requesting him, and because they spend all that money, that's why they can get away with it. Because they have
money
influence.
changes minds, that's for sure.
Absolutely, 100%. Hey, look.
Go ahead.
Undertaker versus John Cena, Saudi Arabia nation.
Correct.
There you go.
Could you imagine the payday for both of them, though? It would be stupid. I mean, it would be asinine.
We were laughing at $10,000, $20,000 tickets.
Yeah.
Goodness.
That'd be the cheap one.
The other thing you guys don't know if you saw, and it was pointed out to me by John, my friend Allison met.
John, I love John.
They're actually building a venue for the Rumble in Saudi. It's not it's not already built. They are rapidly creating a spot to have this wrestling match, and it's only going to hold 25,000 people.
Wow.
I hope it has a really long entrance ramp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when Roman comes out in Saudi, the fans are going to go banana.
I can't wait.
I'm picking
It's my
Roman
favorite.
Reigns to win the Rumble because he's Roman Reigns. Not
Okay.
for any other reason. It's completely irrational.
I
But
don't
Roman
care.
Reigns
I
wins
love
the
it.
Royal Rumble.
I'm good with that. This is my favorite pay-per-view. I'm very excited. I love it.
Yeah.
It used to be a lot better before social media, though. And what I mean by that is you didn't know what was going to
Right.
happen. And now so-and-so was reported at the airport.
There's not a
Yeah.
lot. They don't even do. I mean, they don't even have big surprises even that get spoiled.
No.
The biggest
lately.
one that I remember is Edge, and they kept that one under wraps, you know,
Yeah.
where he came
Then they
back.
screwed up the camera work.
yeah. Yeah. Very difficult wrestling question. Top 5 career mid-carders. No heavyweight champions. No significant main event runs. Oh. My goodness.
That's too much of a question. That's like a whole
I
top
think
10
so.
all its own.
So here's some news from AEW. Kenny Omega returned. And we got new trios champions for those that like whole bunches of people in the ring at the same time.
Yeah, who did they beat? Who beat the Ops?
Hangman,
and Speed, Mike Bailey,
Bailey,
and
Kevin
Kevin. Was it Kevin?
Knight.
So Hangman's gone from being the world champion to the trios champion with the 2 classy jobbers.
I like Mike Bailey. Shush.
Part of it is
Veda
part of
Scott's
it-
husband.
He said classy jobbers.
All right.
part of it's because Hobbs is also going to WWE.
Yeah. So
Is he really?
Yeah.
That's what I've been seeing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, Hobbs is going to WWE. And yeah, I didn't even remember AEW was on this week. But the God of Pro
I
Wrestling,
didn't watch
Kenny
it.
Omega. I guess if you were a god in Japan, you can still be a god now in America. Although Tony Khan has never, ever, ever got Tokyo Dome Kenny Omega. And I don't
That's
think
correct.
he ever will. This is the one thing that I would think that Omega's going to win this title match against MJF at Revolution. And the only reason for that is because he's got one more run in him and he's going to retire. And that would be why. Between the
Okay.
health issues and the injuries and the way he
Yeah.
went hard. The problem is you just put the title on MJF, who is the future of your company, so
Yeah.
that you can take it off him by a guy who, yes, is somebody who helped you build the company, but they've moved on from Kenny Omega being a showpiece
Correct.
at AEW. I think he's got one more run in him. It would probably be 90 to 180 days is all. But the other thing is they really dialed back his schedule after the diverticulitis. He's not appearing as much, at least actively wrestling. He's probably in the back. Let's be
They
honest.
should be
You know,
they should be teaming him again with Ibushi. Bring the Golden Lovers back. It'll reduce how much he has to work in the ring, but it'll still give him a good final run. That's my
the
vote.
problem is Ibushi is hurt, and every time he
Oh,
gets in a ring, gets hurt.
He gets hurt.
So,
yeah.
so he's fragile, or fragile for
Well,
those
put
of
him
you that
with
like.
somebody at least to come
Exactly.
out and be able to talk.
Yeah.
And then he wrestles once in a while, but he's able to talk, and then he's got these
Yes.
other guys with him.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that it's just it is just
Downhill side.
Yeah.
I think he's on, and I honestly think the Young Bucks are probably on the downside of their career. FTR's on the downside of their career.
Sorry, Andy.
I know
Well,
it's coming in the chat.
They've come out publicly and said this is their last contract. So if they stick to that, because wrestlers retire 8,700 times. See Terry Funk.
Yeah, as we've seen,
you know,
and they come back 8,700 times.
yeah,
look at
and
look
so
at WWE
that's-
right now.
Undertaker's going to wrestle at Saudi. You heard it here first. You know.
There it is. I was waiting for this. I
I
was
thought she
waiting
was
for
going to
this.
say boo, but you know what?
No, I knew what she was going because I didn't say it, so I knew she would.
Yeah. Well, it's still they're disgusting. I mean, Dax. I got a new bed, like mattress, like 3 weeks ago. Dax Hardwood is softer than that thing, especially on Twitter. He is
bad.
absolutely, as my mother would say, a pussy. That is what Dax is. He
As my
is.
mother would say.
His mother and I would have been
She
best
would.
friends.
She would.
Goddamn.
But my mother was tough.
Oh,
But yeah, he is absolutely disgusting to me, and I can't stand him. I'd rather him shut up and wrestle, but he'd rather talk about what a great wrestler is. He has become the Jeff fucking Jarrett of tag team wrestling. Talk about how great my career has been. Alex is here. He came just in time for me to shit all over FTR. But
So I did see Andrade is
That's what
back in
she said.
AEW.
again, yeah. Like,
Again.
who cares? Who cares? Oh
Well,
my God.
like I care about things like I love seeing Matt Cardona and Chelsea Green in WWE again.
Woo, woo,
Because
woo.
look, that's a guy who when he got released, he did what he had to do. And he
Yeah.
did a great thing.
And he's
he
got really white teeth and a nice tan.
Hey, look,
He
Is
does
Vince
it work
still
for
running the
him?
company?
Yes. People don't care. And his wife, I am sorry, but Chelsea Green, what she has done, she's another one. Keeps reinventing herself.
I bet you in real life she is a grade A bitch, but I really like her on TV. On TV. So
no, she's very nice.
mm.
Very nice. All right, that's enough wrestling for today.
Are you
All right.
sure?
Okay,
Yeah,
we've hit.
We know you hate it now.
She's keeping us on track. Yeah.
so.
I don't hate wrestling. I hate
I
inside
didn't say you
baseball
hate it.
wrestling.
Yes, I know.
And I
But we do
forgot
have
that AEW
one thing coming up to talk
Yes.
about.
This is tomorrow, right?
The national championship game, which will be played
by
January
Nebraska.
19th in Miami Gardens, Florida at Hard Rock Stadium starting at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Which, Miami is playing in Miami for the national championship.
It's crazy.
Well,
This is
Miami
not.
needs to get their own stadium.
yeah, this
So
is
this
not
doesn't happen.
uncommon, Allison. You're not
Okay.
a longtime football fan like me and Terry. The U have 5 national championships and have more appearances at Miami where they won. They
Yeah.
lost the 94 Orange Bowl to Nebraska, of course, but they won in 91 where Cristobal was an offensive lineman. He's now their head coach. I'm almost certain in 01 when they beat Nebraska, that was in the Orange Bowl. And I think 83 or 84, the 84 championship, 83 season was in the Orange Bowl as well against Nebraska.
Yeah,
So,
I think what I've seen of what they got 5 and 3 of
they've
the
got
5
5
were
national
in their home
championships.
stadium.
Yeah.
And
So
to
that
me,
was
it's just, that's not called. I mean, why are we even allowing bowls? I get maybe some crappy bowl. Who cares? But bowls that mean something be played in stadiums where somebody may be playing in their home stadium for
That's a
something.
very
that
good point.
matters.
I agree with that.
I mean,
But
is
they've
there not
done-
enough money in college football to make that not happen?
Exactly.
But they've done it for years because they did it
They
with
have.
the Rose and USC.
Rose
They did it
Bowl.
with
Right.
Miami and the Orange. I guess Fiesta wouldn't really matter because that was in Tempe and Arizona sucked most of the time. The Peach Bowl, whatever, the Gator Bowl. I
Right.
mean, you start naming some of the old historic bowls that aren't 47 deep at this point. But anyway, this game, you've got a really interesting matchup until the game starts, and it's Indiana by 21 points. This team
A
is
lot.
complete.
That's a lot.
They play offense and they play defense, and they're aggressive and they attack, and they have a mentality that they're going to win. Google me. All I do is win. And he has been correct. All he has done is win. He also hasn't had a letdown. And if Indiana wins tomorrow night, Terry, for the national title, first, it'll be their first national championship since everybody was fighting Hitler in 1945. And number 2, in 1945, national championships don't matter. Sorry, Notre Dame. And number 2, that will be the 3rd bowl game win in 3 weeks, and that will be as many as they've ever had in the history of
Wow.
Indiana football.
I think they're already the first 15-0 team, and they're trying to be the
Yes.
first 16-0 team.
16-0 team.
Wow.
So Miami's got a very aggressive defense. They play tough in the trenches. Cristobal's an offensive lineman, and he brings that tough mentality to Miami. He's also a national championship offensive lineman. They won a championship back in the 90s. However, Indiana last year got beat up by both Notre Dame and Ohio State in the trenches, and they have found ways to beef up those lines. They twist, they stunt. They're outweighed, I believe, on the offensive line versus Miami's defensive line by about 30 pounds. I don't actually think that's going to matter. I think that Indiana's defense is so aggressive and so fast. Carson Beck hasn't really been challenged in these playoffs up to this point. He will be challenged tomorrow night.
Okay.
I mean, Indiana has not blown out everybody all year. That's the only thing. They've done it in the big moments, but there was at least a couple of regular season games that were fairly close.
Well, they only beat Ohio State by 3.
Right.
They
but
only
even
beat
what
Penn
Iowa,
State. They beat Penn State by 2. They beat Iowa by 2. But let's make no mistake about it. Those are 2 very good football teams.
Old
They're
Dominion
not.
by 10.
Well, yeah, that one. There's your outlier. But this is the same team though that just waxed Alabama, and I mean they mugged them. And this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
they mugged Alabama. They jumped on top of them, and they never let them breathe. I mean, they just kept coming over and again. They did the same thing with Oregon. First play of the game. That's what she said, Terry. First play of the game, pick 6. I saw your face.
I know.
6.
I was reacting to her.
Pick 6 though against Oregon, and the route was on. I mean, that game they never lost the momentum. The route was on. And
there's theories out there that Indiana's hacking into computer systems to see play scripts and stuff.
Oh yeah,
give me a break.
Well, here's the thing though.
Miami
last week, and if Dave and Teppy are here, they get to hear me talk about Ole Miss for the semifinal. But here's what happened. Miami dominated that football game and kept letting Ole Miss back into it. I promise you, if you let Cigarette Signetti and Indiana into that damn football game tomorrow when you had a chance to put them to sleep, they're taking that national championship back to Indiana. The U doesn't win this football game. They are not a complete team, and you are going to see a game plan where they make Carson Beck so uncomfortable that he is going to shit the bed. Miami loses, Indiana wins. Not close. Not a close football game.
I probably see it being closer. I do see both teams being very physical. Probably the most physical team that Indiana's played all year, but they are inconsistent.
Are you telling me that the mighty Alabama is not a physical football team, Randy? Or Terry?
Randy.
I don't know where Randy came from.
I don't know. Is Mr. Elkerai here?
I'm saying they're not as physical as Miami in 2025.
You don't think so? That Alabama?
I don't think so. I think
and
Miami's
even Ole Miss with that. Team. Well, I guess Ole Miss played Miami. Who was the Oregon? You don't think is a physical football team?
Not as much as Miami. I think Miami's very physical, and that might let them punch Indiana in the mouth a little bit. But I think Indiana's more complete and they win the football game. But I don't see it being a blowout.
Carson Beck wins the Natty tomorrow. Oh my God, Devin, why don't you go have another brownie? Listen, that is not happening. Because the thing is about Mendoza is like he is going to pray for you after he kicks your ass, and they are going to walk.
He's from Miami.
Over Miami. Miami missed the boat with him. And like you said, you got the Cubano connection here with Cristobal
30 minutes from the stadium
and Mendoza. They missed the boat with Mendoza, and again, Signetti finds guys that he can maximize their minutes on the field, that do what he needs them to do, and they win football games. The man's lost 2 games since he took over being the head coach of Indiana, the worst football program in the country. And the reason James Madison is still relevant, Terry, in my opinion, is Curt Signetti. What he built at James Madison has continued on.
Well, it's about to be tested because they just hired a new head coach.
Billy Napier from Florida. Are we taking a demotion? Well, not really. They made the playoffs last year, and the Sun Belt's a lot easier to win in the SEC.
I'll say Indiana by 13.
I'm going 21
think-
4 points. I think that Indiana pounces. They're going to have a couple defensive blitz and exotic plays ready for Miami. Beck will crumble under the pressure. He cannot lead Miami to a national championship.
One thing I think happens with Miami is they have wasted plays far too often. And
Okay.
we saw it against Ole Miss, where they had an opportunity to put the foot on their neck, and they'll have a play call that's like, why the hell did they try that? Luckily, they were able to get past that and win, but you can't do that kind of thing against Indiana. We'll see what happens.
Well, and you look at there are two things that stick out to this on this graphic to me, Terry, for the Indiana side. 212 rushing, 232 passing. That is about as balanced of an attack as you are going to find in NCAA football. And the reason that balance matters is because it's not like Miami's pass rushers can just pin their ears back. If all of a sudden they start over pursuing Mendoza, or they start coming at him, cheating up with the safeties, that's when you're going to see the middle dig in. That's where you're going to see the wide receiver screen. That's where you're going to see the shuttle pass. That's where you're going to see all of a sudden Indiana opens up that playbook that Cignetti has that they've pretty much drawn back. They've just run a basic offense. You don't think he's got a couple plays in that back pocket of his? And today, Terry, he comes out and he says, it seems like a lot of rat poison to me. Maybe we shouldn't be worried about eating our cookies and drinking milk. And I don't know who that sounds like, rat poison. Rat poison, Terry.
Well, that guy got his team's butt kicked by an ACC team in the national championship game one year too. So it can happen.
That was a pretty good ACC team, though.
It was. I mean, of teams over the last decade or so, Clemson is definitely, because Clemson, I saw a thing today over the last 10 years, which teams have finished in the top 10 at the end. I think Ohio State was the only one to do it every year, and Alabama did it 9 out of 10 years, and Clemson was up there, very consistent.
And they'll never touch the great Bobby Bowden. 14 consecutive seasons Florida State finished in the top 5.
Oof.
And only won 2 national championships. Mostly because of Miami, if you want to know the truth. If you know the history of that football team. But yeah, 14 consecutive top 5 finishes in college football.
Well,
and the transfer portal is closed for entry. And there was like a 48-hour processing period or something. So there might be news coming out. But anybody that's still in there, and there's still a lot of guys in there, over 1,000, as far as I understand.
They have to go back to their team?
No, they don't necessarily get to. They can sign wherever they want to. You just can't enter the portal anymore. Some of these guys aren't going to play next year because they entered the portal thinking they would find somewhere, and they're not going to. It's one of those things. Oh, and this is the text I sent. It's like you go in the portal, and then you look around, and your old boyfriend may not take you back.
Yeah,
and that's kind of what happened with your boy there, right? Your old boy Andrew.
Oh, Raiola?
Yeah, isn't that what happened with him? The other quarterback?
So Dylan Raiola is going to play second string to Dante at Oregon. And because Dante decided he's not going to the draft.
Right.
And after getting waxed by Indiana, it's probably a good decision. That's not the last image of football you want to leave in scouts and recruiters' heads. But Dante Moore is an extremely talented quarterback, and Dylan Raiola is average at best.
Well, I think my point was
he cannot run, he cannot roll the pocket, and he's going to go run an RPO offense at Oregon with the best athletes in the country. Get the fuck out of here. Like, I don't even know how this happened. I do know his brother's going with him. It's a package deal. So
is it?
Dayton Raiola and Dylan Raiola will be in Eugene, Oregon. But Dylan Raiola is going to hold a fucking clipboard until cleanup time. But I don't know how a man, and this is genuine because I've watched a lot of football, as everybody knows.
Mhm.
I don't know how a man who is a statue in the backfield, reading 1 through 5, taking 26 seconds and expecting pass protection to hold up, is going to fit into a system where it's run, pass, option every single play. The fastest, most athletic talent, raw talent, goes to Oregon, and he doesn't match. He also gave up his $3.5 million Adidas contract because Oregon is a Nike school.
Right.
Because Oregon
Oh,
funded by the founder of Nike.
Yeah.
oh
He
shit.
gave up $3.5 million. Now, as for the new quarterback coming in from UNLV, you know UNLV, Allison, that's your team.
That's Las Vegas.
Out of Las Vegas.
Hell yeah.
Conalero or whatever however you say his name. Nebraska paid him $1.5 to $2 million to play. They paid Dylan Raiola $2 million last year. This guy's got swagger, talent, mobility, and if you get the offensive lineman, that's fine. I also heard down the grapevine we lost a defensive lineman over academics. I don't think fucking academics matter in college football anymore.
Oh, that's another thing. Beck said, I graduated 2 years ago. I don't go to class anymore in some interview.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Oh
I
yeah,
love
that's interesting, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he doesn't go to class anymore. But Nebraska at one point had the most academic All-Americans of any football team in the country, and it wasn't close because Tom Osborne was the head football coach. To be an academic All-American back in the NCAA when it mattered, you had to carry a 3.0 GPA. So that's pretty good for the football team.
Yeah.
And unrelated, Nebraska ball is 18-0, and the number 8 team in the country. I didn't even know we played
Amazing.
basketball in Nebraska, but apparently we do. And Matt
I think
Rule,
we
Good.
forgot that
Still
we
hate
played
you.
basketball at Auburn.
oh, come on, you got Pearl. It's all right.
But we're close, man. So here's what happened. I'll go ahead and say what happened before we move on. So Stephen Pearl, Bruce Pearl was a coach, did great things for Auburn, pulled us out of the rubble of the bottom of the SEC, went to 2 Final Fours, no national championships, but this
But
was
always
at Auburn, a
competitive.
very difficult
Always
place.
competitive.
Yeah, always competitive.
Okay.
And then his son gets the job, never been a head coach anywhere.
Oh.
And before he even coaches a game, he's running his mouth a little bit about Hugh Freeze because he says, we don't say that we're close around here. But you know what? They're not even close at this point. So no wonder they're not saying it because they are nowhere close to being competitive in the Southeastern Conference, much less the national level.
Well,
So
and
he
here's
might
the
want to
thing.
just shut up a little
Yeah.
bit and coach some basketball.
Here's the thing, Allison, because this has become a recurring theme on TNA Top 10.
Yes.
Just recently, the powerhouse of the SEC basketball world, Vanderbilt, finally lost for the first time.
Fucking
But
Vandy.
Vandy is 17-1. And
What?
like the number 9 team in the country, in front of powerhouses in the SEC: Tennessee, Auburn, Kentucky, Florida, LSU, Alabama.
Okay.
Yeah, Alabama's got a few
Vandy.
losses. They have not been that great this year. So there's
Vandy
3
wins.
teams that are still undefeated.
Is this just like Bizarro year or something for college
definitely.
sports? Is that what's
Vandy wins
happening?
again. That's what I'm saying, though. Vanderbilt.
God.
The nerds are taking over the
Hey.
sports.
You're welcome. All right.
Nebraska, Arizona, and Miami, Ohio are the 3 undefeated teams.
What?
Yeah, Arizona makes sense because they've always had good basketball programs.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
But
Nebraska,
Miami of Ohio? No.
Miami of Ohio's in the MAC. That doesn't matter.
Sorry, Super Dave.
But because we're Auburn fans, because we don't fucking hunt, we don't fucking fish, we don't have hobbies. All we know is ball, Dave.
Well, one thing,
Oh.
Thank
since you
Alex
did mention
Gulch.
Auburn's pulled in quite a few offensive linemen, thankfully, in the last week. So that was getting
it's-
pretty scary there for a little while.
Say Nebraska's pulled in the offensive line, the defensive line. Matt Rule went on his stupid ass podcast. Hold on, let me get in character here. Matt Rule and his stupid ass podcast, House Rules,
Turn your head
basically
around.
run Eckler out of town because they don't like each other. The special teams coordinator took Nebraska from like the worst unit to the best unit in the country. And so he's going to run Eckler out of town, Terry. True story. And the other thing is, so they get the linemen, and Matt Rule says, yeah, we don't need to replace the running back from this year. We've got everybody that we need in the running back room. And then he says of Eckler on this podcast, if there are people that are unhappy and they've got 1 foot in and 1 foot out, that's not my problem. You're the head fucking football coach talking about your special teams coordinator on the podcast. It is 100% your problem. So yes, I still hate Matt Rule. That's this
Okay,
week's.
Turn your hat around now.
So Notre
Thank you.
Dame, you know, other than just whining about not getting in the playoffs still.
Hey, Freeman's going to be a special analyst tomorrow. We're going to hear about it.
Well, so they have signed 7 players out of the portal, and 6 of them are 4-star. I think they're all 6 or 4-star, 1 3-star. So they're blowing everybody away with the average player rating, but they've only signed 7. So they're, you know, but I mean, maybe I think they didn't lose much to the portal, so they didn't really need much. So they did pretty well.
Well, it's like not that it matters now because they lost in the quarterfinals, but Nebraska volleyball, the portal opened. Well, yeah, they lost in the quarterfinals to the eventual national champion, Texas
Okay, well,
A&M.
then that's all right.
But and it was a barn burner all the way to the finish. But yeah, 35-1 is how the season ended in the national championship tournament. So they opened the portal, Terry, to your point. All these are the best girls in the country playing volleyball.
Right.
Not one of them left.
Wow.
They're going to be a pretty good volleyball team next year.
Yeah.
Not one of them left. So, but I say that because you would think, I mean, I know it's women's volleyball, respectfully. They're still paying them. You would think you'd get somebody to leave. None of them left.
I mean, I follow a lot of soccer TikTok because of Cyrus, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So there's
they don't get paid. They don't get paid nearly what the football players do,
right,
or what the men do.
Right. Well, there's a lot of talk about transfer portal, and I follow a lot of athletes, and they're talking about it, and there's a lot of them in there too. I mean, a lot of, you would think, well, these sports, they don't transfer much, but that's not true.
Yeah.
Even if they're not getting that NIL money, there's still a lot of people transferring.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, and now with there not having to sit, not losing eligibility, any of that sort of stuff, we make fun of him. TJ Finley went from playing at Auburn and Arkansas and everywhere else to playing at Immaculate, whatever, the tree.
Immaculate Word. Incarnate Word.
Incarnate Word, yeah. But he's in his 7th playing season. Go get a job.
Well, it's his. Is it his 7th season? Yeah, I guess
Good
so.
Lord, there's something wrong with that.
And the funny thing is, I think he was at Auburn for 2 years. So he never played at Tulane. He signed, he went down there, he got in trouble, and he never played a game, and he transferred out. So one of those teams he never even had a season with, but they are listed.
Wow.
But I mean, from what I understand with him, he says he's got multiple kids. He doesn't care what it looks like. He's going to do everything he can to play some kind of professional football if he can. But somebody pointed out his path is like he went from LSU to Auburn to Georgia, Texas State, Tulane, Georgia State, Western Kentucky. I don't know. I think all.
Yeah,
of
I said Arkansas. I said Arkansas,
Yeah.
but I think I meant LSU. So
Yeah.
Dave's favorite team, LSU, coached by the great Lane Kiffin, who has had stops at USC, Tennessee, and Ole Miss.
Now you're just poking the bear.
Big Game Lane is taking down Ole Miss in Oxford. Put it on the calendar. Spot the ball.
Well, that's pretty goofy. That does remind me of what our main event is this week: Disney movie soundtracks.
Good segue.
As we continue the movie series, the music series in
Am I
movies.
the blonde?
Movies.
You are the blonde.
That's what I thought. Okay.
I did you so
She did the braids. He got the braids.
Yeah, I like the braids, so that's how I knew it was me.
so I
And
went.
I was blonde.
It was just you. Then I thought, well, why don't I throw Amy in here instead of trying to stick one of me or Andrew in here?
I think
And
that's a
then
perfect choice.
I actually made 2 pictures, and then I said, merge these together, and it did it perfectly. And then I said, oh, I've got like icy cliffs in the background. This should be a forest. So then it did that. So it did pretty well for me. I mean, I did not have any issues with ChatGPT, even to the point where when I said little boy in loincloth, it did it without question.
And yet,
But
Next time-
is the bear wearing the Macho Man socks? That's what I need to know, Tim.
No,
don't
he's
know.
only wearing a shirt, no pants.
yeah, because
He
I've
is
already said
wearing
it's
the
no
hat.
pants.
No, Pence and Sam Paulo.
Yeah, for some reason, Macho Man, he's from Sao Paulo. So I
Sao
don't know.
Paulo, Brazil.
Yeah, this better be on the list.
Olaf.
Andrew is
Correct. You want to build a snowman? Let's do it. Frozen for the win. Amy Vaughn, sit in your corner and be quiet until we get there.
Let's see what
Yeah.
just missed the list. And I'm a little upset.
Oh,
because
no!
Jungle Book just missed the list. Robin Hood,
Oh,
Snow White, and Song of the South.
okay.
Hi ho, hi ho.
I don't have any of
Off
these
work
on
we
my
go.
list. So
And it's
I-
your
I
fault.
think-
That's why.
I think Jungle Book was on my list. I love King Louis, Shere Khan, the tiger,
Yeah.
Kaw, the snake. I mean, it's such a good
Yeah.
show.
yeah.
And then, of course, Robin Hood and Little John running through the forest. Terry didn't know the song, but oodalada, oodalada.
Well, when
go,
you started
oodalada.
singing it, I remembered it, but
Yeah,
I don't think I remember this movie, but I don't really think of music from that movie.
Oh, yeah.
then they
very
sing the
easily.
song about Prince John, and he
Yep.
and double the taxes, triple the taxes, and he's got
So
the
I think-
buzzards with the arrows and the pea shooters, and they're gonna hang Friar Tuck.
So
A
good.
fucking Disney movie is doing an execution. I mean, people forgot.
I mean-
that the subject matter in Disney movies is not always good, and
Especially the
Jungle Book,
older
you got
ones.
a little orphan boy getting raised by a bear, and a Black Panther telling him, "No, don't do that." And then in Robin Hood, he's robbing the rich to feed the poor, and you've got like Friar Tuck, a man of the church, being executed by the corrupt sheriff. Snow White is poisoned by her mommy, stepmom, whatever, gone to sleep. And I didn't watch Song of the I don't have any idea what this.
Well,
show
I
is.
mean, let's also remember Snow White, a single woman goes and lives with 7, short-statured men. No issue.
Weekend at Allison's house back in college.
Song of the South, for those that don't know, before Splash Mountain was changed to now it's one Tiana's something. But Song of the South was the inspiration behind Splash Mountain, Zippity Doo Dah, Brer Rabbit, Brer Fox, and all that.
7 midgets called a hi ho.
I give up. Oh my god! But Snow
I
White,
He
I
tiptoed
mean,
around it. And he
Here we
blasted
go.
through it.
yeah, I know. Snow White, Someday My Prince Will Come. That was a banger.
Yeah, I was a little surprised at some of these.
Let's tie this into last week. Thanks to the great show Saved by the Bell, they
Oh,
got
God.
screwed on the TV theme songs. I know that the dwarfs did not have names until Snow White, because Hans Christian Andersen's version of Snow White and the Seven
Mm.
Dwarfs did not actually name the dwarfs.
Well, Hans Christian Andersen was also a scary motherfucker, because if you read those originals,
Yeah, not good.
woo, yeah, they were
Disney
not
loved them up a little bit, despite the
Yes.
fact we're poisoning
correct.
people.
So before we move on to the top 10,
Yes.
a bit of an apology to the committee this week,
Uh-oh.
because
Bober's not here.
last
Don't
week-
kiss his ass.
last week I felt like the way we put the list together left some things out
Oh.
that people wanted on there. So what we normally do is I send the email out, I say vote for 25. This week I said, okay, well, we need to not knock off too many. Let's vote for 40. That was so damn hard.
Yes.
And I got feedback on that. Sorry about that.
I was scrolling through. This is true. I scrolled through the list probably 10 times, just
Oh,
adding things
tough.
to the bottom so I could go ahead and hit the vote button.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I got about 32, and then I'm like, crap, I can't. Like, I don't. I'm just gonna randomly pick things I know.
Well, at the end, I go, if it's got some kind of musical something in the title, I'm going to put it in there.
Yeah. So Super Dave says, I loved Song of the South as a small child and went to see it in theaters my senior year, and it did not hit. No,
I can't imagine it did hit. Consider
no,
well, we'll just leave that age
yeah,
joke
no,
alone.
just leave it. Yep.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do this
Yeah.
list. I'm excited.
Number 10, Mary Poppins.
Hell yeah.
Spoonful of sugar
This was
makes
my number
medicine
3.
go down.
Okay.
This
Oh, and then we
movie,
did the chimney sweeps. You
Yep.
know, that song was pretty cool. The chimney sweeps.
Chim Chim Chimney, Chim
Chim
Chim Chiroo.
Chimney. Yeah, Chim
I
Chimney.
love that
Yeah.
song.
What
Very
was the who is this? The actress
Dick Van Dyke and Julie Andrews.
Julie
Is it
Andrews.
Julie
That's
Andrews,
it.
right?
Thank you. Julie Andrews.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a non-animated show. I mean, there's
Well,
semi-animation in it, you
yeah.
know, semi-animation in it, but I'm not always a fan of putting those on the list. So Mary Poppins did not make my top 10. The only thing that made my top 10 were cartoons, animated cartoon series, only Disney, not Pixar, obviously,
okay.
for this list too. Terry is excited about the Pixar list because there's only like 30
Oh, it's
Pixar
an easy
movies.
one to put. I'm
So
not
they're
even
going.
gonna
They're
send it
all
to the
going on the
committee.
list.
Yeah,
There
no,
are
yeah.
29 options. They are all
Yep.
going on the list, and then that's what the options are going to be.
I
No
love
work
this
on my
movie
part.
though. I'll even say I even love the remake of this movie with Emily Blunt.
I never saw it. I saw
It
the
was
original.
I
really
did not
good.
see it either.
It was actually really, really good. I actually saw that in the movie theaters.
Is that Jim's wife?
Yes, it is. Very good.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Number 9, Pinocchio.
Oh,
What?
okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
such a
I
stupid
don't
movie.
know. No.
I hate this movie.
This movie
I'm a
scarred me
little
as a
boy.
child. I'm pretty sure that some of my fear of large water animals comes from this movie.
Okay, I mean, he's riding elephants. He's braying like a jackass. Geppetto wants a real boy. He makes a puppet, you know. Every time Pinocchio lies, his nose grows. That's why Minnie got kicked out of the toy box. Kept sitting on his face saying, "Lie to me." But anyway,
Oh my god.
uh,
So there is. I'm trying to think of the song though. The Jiminy Cricket song.
When You Wish Upon a Star.
That's
if
it.
when you wish upon a
So
star.
Oh,
that's
they
what
they
this
took
comes from.
that. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's like the intro song now for every Disney movie.
And it does
Yeah.
the Magic Kingdom
Yep.
symbol, and you get the star.
So
and
You remember when they
point,
used
though.
to have the nighttime specials every
Oh, hell
month or so?
Hell yeah.
yeah, every Sunday night, and
Yep.
you'd
Was it
have
every week?
ABC
what's-
Disney. Yeah, ABC
what's
had
his
like a
name?
night at Disney.
President Michael. This is Michael Eisner,
Eisner.
president of
Mhm.
Disney,
Yes,
and
exactly.
he'd come on and he'd do his thing. Fun fact, in case y'all ever on Jeopardy and it's a daily double, you can thank me. Pinocchio is the shortest Disney movie in the traditional lineup. So it's 63 minutes, if I'm
Ooh,
not
wow.
mistaken. So it's
Okay.
just over an hour, but it's a stupid movie. So I hated this movie as a child. I will not watch it as an adult. Pinocchio gets termites. Very good, Dave. Instead of crabs, Pinocchio gets termites. I love that. Yeah, well, I mean,
I mean,
but this movie is also old.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so, like most Disney movies, you have the moral teaching. He gets is it the circus? Am I remembering that
it's
correctly?
I want to
the
say it's more
carnival?
like a bazaar or like a fair, right?
And he drinks the beer and he becomes a donkey and all that
Yeah.
stuff. And and of
He
course
runs with the
lies
bad
about it.
crowd and yeah.
Yeah.
All about the moral.
Oh, I'm a real boy.
No.
Look at me. Huh. Shut up. What's number 8, Terry?
Number 8, Moana.
Okay.
I never saw this one.
So it's not on my list. Too new for me. I
Yep.
do like it. Good movie. It's got The Rock. I mean,
Yep.
The Rock plays
And
Maui,
he's
so
a tattooed guy, obviously.
it's got
I
some
know
good
nothing
songs.
about Moana. I don't care about Moana.
Hey Hey is the chicken. I know that. I like the chicken.
I mean,
kinda
it's
like
after 2000, and you guys know my rule. If it's not
Yes.
20 years or older, I'm not. Well, there's one exception to that rule.
Yeah.
I just will not acknowledge it right now. But yeah, Moana did not make my list. I've never even seen the movie. I've heard the songs, but I've never even seen the
Yeah.
movie.
Good songs, just not to me. I don't have any of them memorized like I do everybody else. But
Correct.
Alex says it's a banger soundtrack. So
It is.
okay,
Based
this on
on
your
music,
list?
then this is good. I honestly don't remember if I put it on my list. It wasn't near the top of the list. I'll say
Okay.
that.
It was one of the 40 for me.
It was one of the 40 for me too. Yeah.
People know this.
Yeah.
So I will vote.
Exactly. I know this. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like how people in this country vote in elections. Oh, I know that name. Let me scribble that circle. Oh, he's a
goodness.
never
Super
mind.
Dave said he saw it once with his granddaughter. I love
She
it.
is a little sweetheart if it's Ms. Aubrey, but
You guys
I
are
don't
gonna
know.
love number 7.
All
I don't know
right.
all his
High
granddaughters.
School
Oh,
Musical.
God, nope, not even on my list. I could not tell you one song in this movie.
I love High School Musical. It was in the bottom 15 of the
What?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Really?
Anything you can sing along with, it's just like Glee. I fucking love Glee.
Oh,
And the blonde, the teacher, what's her name?
I don't
The
know.
actress, the blonde-haired teacher. She was the mom in Criminal Minds.
Allison and I are over here battling each other to put comments on.
Stop touching things. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So
I love
the
I love High
blonde
School
is
Musical.
the who in Criminal Minds?
the blonde Jane something is Spencer Reed's mom.
Oh, yeah. No, that was from Glee, wasn't it?
Yeah, the teacher from Glee.
yeah. Yeah, Jane something.
I don't
Yes.
remember her name, but
Yes.
I love her in
Oh, I
Glee,
love her.
and
Yeah.
I love musicals. And
Wow.
yeah.
Devin
Fun fact.
says his wife is doing a High School Musical tribute for their cheer routine this year.
I was the stage director for my High School Musical.
What?
So
What is happening right now?
I also played in 4 different bands.
Stop it. What
True
did you
story.
Oh, it
play?
was Amy's number
Trombone.
1.
It was
Wow.
Amy's number 1? Wow. All right.
That checks. That
Yeah.
checks. But
Yeah,
it's
I don't
also
think-
not animated, so it did not
Yeah.
make my top 10 list, but it was in the top 15.
Okay, that makes more sense. Amy said Olivia loved this movie.
Correct.
Okay,
That's
I've
what-
got I did take a picture of my top 10.
Okay.
High School Musical was not on there,
Yeah, mine neither.
and the other one was Moana. It was not in my top 10. Oh,
Okay, me
yes,
neither.
it was. It was in my top 10. It was a little higher than I thought I voted it.
Oh
honestly.
boy.
Terry inflated the ranking, is what he
He
just
did.
admitted
That's
to.
it.
I
What is
forget. I
number-
forget things. You guys.
What
should
is
learn.
number 6, Terry? Because we're getting down to the nitty gritty. And
Yeah, I know.
Number 6? Cinderella.
Cinderella, Cinderella,
Yeah.
day it's Cinderella. The
Is
little
it-
mice singing to her.
Is it amazing that that's the song that I always think of when I think of Cinderella? Not any
Yeah.
of the other music. It's that one.
Yeah, that's the one I think of too. Yeah.
That and her fairy godmother comes and they bippity boppity boo.
Boo. Yep.
So
Alakazoo and give me the. I can't think of words, but yeah. Good
yeah,
stuff.
alakazoo,
It is all
da-da-da-doo,
good.
bippity boppity boo.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody
Together,
argues
and what
with
have
that.
you got? Bippity
No,
boppity
Let's
boo.
not argue. Gus and Jacques made this movie, The Two Little Mice. Like I loved them, and yes, I knew their names. And
And then the cat. What was the cat's name?
oh yeah, the
In Disney
evil,
movies, the cat's always the bad guy, except in
Always.
Aristocrats.
yeah.
Aristocats. But anyway,
All right,
Lucifer.
good one. This was number 8 for me.
yeah, this one was definitely top 10 for me, but I think it was 7 or 8, somewhere in there.
Okay,
It
Super Dave
was
says it
9
was
for
14.
me.
Lucifer, that was the cat's name. Lucifer, yes.
Yeah, I just said that.
Oh,
Yeah, Gus.
sorry,
Gus
I
would
wasn't.
say it,
I'm
dude.
sorry, Terry.
Lucifer. Yeah, Gus with his little baby.
Oh, Dave, I love you, but I never would have said this. Super Dave saw this
He's
in
so
the
old.
theater. I
He's
would never
so
have
old.
admitted to that
In
ever.
1950, he saw it in 1950 in the theater.
Stop it, he did not. He was not alive in 1950. Good
You're
God.
right. It was 1951. Anyway.
Oh God! All right, what's number 5?
Number
I can't.
5, Beauty and the
Yeah.
Beast.
Oh, whoa.
This was my
Whoa.
4.
Whoa. Way too low. Way too
This-
low. This
well,
is
I
a
had it at
solid
7.
number 2. Solid number 2.
I owned the
Way too low.
soundtrack,
Yeah.
so it makes it in the top 5. for
Angela
me.
Lansbury, for those of you who don't know,
Mhm.
started on Broadway. She was in
Mrs.
the Pirates
Potts.
of Penzance. She was Mrs. Potts. She sings Beauty and the Beast. Of course, the show opens with Bonjour, Bonjour, bells singing to the town.
Mhm.
What was Angela Lansbury was also in the one about the butcher who fed people in mince pies. I forget, but it was a great musical. I can't
The
think of the
Butcher,
name. Right now.
or do you
Well,
mean the
Oh.
barber?
The
You're
barber.
talking
That's
about
right. The
you're
barber.
talking about the Demon Barber of Fleet Street, which is
Yeah.
oh my god, why can't I think of it?
You-
I
But
saw
she
it
was-
on Broadway. I should
She
know
was
this.
in that movie. Yeah, she was in that movie
Yes.
as well. She was
Now
the
I'm gonna
lead
look.
female actress. She ends up killing him. So anyway, not really a spoiler. It's 50 years old. Like
Sweeney
her, she's
Todd.
100.
Sweeney Todd, that's it.
Thank you,
Thank
you, Jordan.
you.
Anytime.
Oh, my
Episodes
father,
of The
yeah.
Office to know that.
But yeah,
Yes, that's
I
right.
I do love that musical. But yeah, Beauty and the Beast, way too low at 5. I'm disappointed in all of you. I am shaming every single one of you in the chat. Anybody that voted for this, Beauty and the Beast is number 2, behind, of course.
I had
Okay,
it.
well,
at
you're
number
shaming
one.
me. I had it at 7.
You
Yeah.
are all wrong. Beauty and the
had it
Beast. I mean, come on. Lumiere sings "Be Our Guest." You have
Man,
the
I-
Bonjour sung by Belle. You have Beauty and the Beast. This is ridiculous, people. What are you all doing to me?
I'm
I mean,
concerned about the top 4 right now because like I'm looking at my list and I'm like, there are way too many left.
Number 4, The
Okay.
Little Mermaid.
Travesty. This is a travesty that it is this low.
Under the sea. It's in the exact
mean-
position it should be. Number 4.
Kiss
Yes,
the
ma'am.
Girl, like Ursula's
Girl.
I had that a
song.
little bit lower myself.
Gonna make a deal. You gotta
I
sign the
loved-
scroll.
I
You
loved
poor
Ursula.
unfortunate soul.
So good.
Yeah. Ursula's song is the best song in this movie, and I
Yes.
will not hear otherwise.
Yes.
And the fact that I mean, Ariel loses her voice the whole time. So good. It's a good story.
Yes.
And it's not that old, so I can accept it.
It is though. I looked at the
Pretty
date and I went,
old.
oh, it was 1989. Good
Yeah. So
God.
this is in the exact spot it should be in. You guys
Alright.
did good on this one.
Oh, this is Super Dave's favorite Disney movie of all time.
I mean, think
Wow.
about some of the fun stuff that happened. She's got the when she meets the seagull who's an idiot.
Oh
and
God, yes.
And she starts brushing her hair with the fork.
Yes. Dingle
And,
Hopper.
The
Isn't that
dingle
what it was
hop.
called?
Yeah. And she's got all her little treasures and stuff and
Yes.
gadgets and gizmos aplenty.
Look at this stuff.
So,
Isn't
you
it
know,
neat?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I gotta stop singing because there will be a soon-to-be 19-year-old running in here, and he'll be like, "Do you know you're singing? Can you hear yourself?"
It's a
It's
dingle
a Diggle
hopper.
Hopper.
Yeah.
Dingle
And then
hopper.
when Sebastian is on the boat, on Eric's
Yes.
boat, and the cook keeps trying to cook him in the crab roll,
Yes.
lobster roll.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's so good.
no, crab roll.
Excellent.
Yeah. It's hilarious to me. But anyway,
All right.
top
Number
3, Terry. You better get this
3.
right.
Aladdin.
Ooh, okay. This was my 6.
This was number 3 for me.
The opening song to the movie is my favorite. Arabian Nights.
Oh, Arabia. I was going to say, or the one where he's running from the police.
Oh, that's good too. One Jump. That's One Jump.
then
This is another
Never Had a
soundtrack
Friend
I
Like
had.
Me. Come on, Robin Williams doing "Never Had a Friend Like Me"
Yeah.
and A Whole
Rob-
New World. Oh my
Absolutely.
God,
Yeah.
so good. Never
so
had a
this
friend
was-
like me.
This was Super Dave's number 1. This is Devin's favorite all-time favorite Disney movie, and Amy had it at number 4. I
Yeah,
had it at 6.
I had it lower.
Aladdin. I had it in the exact position it is in.
All right. Well, we know who altered the list then.
Correct.
Number
Whole New
2.
World. Oh my
the
God. This Amy's prom theme was a Whole New World by Aladdin.
I can show you.
Oh
the
my God, that's so
world.
great. I now want to see a picture of you in your prom dress, Amy.
Oh my God, help us.
Yeah.
It'll be
Okay.
puffy, big hair.
Mine
Think
was puffy.
Romeo and Michelle.
That was me. Crosby.
I am Heather Mooney, for those of you playing along at home.
I gotta find the picture I had in my I had a metallic green party dress, and I don't remember what I wore it for. I also had a lime green denim dress.
Denim.
God, denim,
Mm.
denim. Oh my God. Okay. Super Dave said, I went to a prom where the theme was Pac-Man Fever.
That's great.
All right.
Mm.
Sounds good to me.
I
What's
went to
number
4
two?
proms, but we won't talk about any of that.
No, we don't talk about that. I went to
4 proms.
I think I went to 4 proms too. Yeah.
Number 2, Frozen.
This is correct. This is absolutely correct. It is not the number one hint.
I had this
number one.
Yes.
Not the number one song.
Okay.
But everybody on this damn show knows I Want to Build a Snowman and Let It Go. I promise.
Absolutely. Correct.
To me knows those 2 songs. Everybody.
And I'm sure everybody has heard me say at some point or another, we finish each other's sandwiches because that song is fantastic.
And I've never seen this.
What?
I've never watched this. I mean, I have no real reason to. So, like, what year was this? This was
2013.
2013. The reason this movie was so good was because when you first watched it, your first watch through, you did not see the twist coming.
Oh, never mind. My daughter was 9 years old. Okay.
Yes,
I had a
see?
reason to watch it.
So I'm saying you definitely should have watched this. Oh,
Super
see
Dave gets it. Aubrey has worn us out. That's right. That's my girl. But she's number 2. You need to introduce her to the Circle of Life, Dave. Circle of Life.
Big Summer Blowout.
Yeah. That didn't even make the top 70 that Terry sent.
Oh, God. That's so bad.
I went and saw this at PNC, now the Lenovo Center. For those of you that watch Hurricane hockey. I only watch rivalry hockey. Disney on Ice.
Frozen on Ice.
It was so good as Disney on Ice.
I bet, because it fit perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what Disney on Ice did, instead of rotate through other movies, for about 4 years, this was the movie
this was it.
This was it.
That's
this
great.
Was it.
I would go see
but if you've seen it once.
Okay, fair. Was it Madison's favorite? That's what.
Oh my God! Let it go. Let it go. Elsa and Anna. I'm Anna. I have red hair.
Hey, look, my niece Sophia was all about this movie, and yeah.
So Encanto, I think, was number 15. So it was right outside of.
I don't even know what movie that is.
Is that the one with the We Don't Talk About Bruno?
2021 or something like that.
I think that's the We Don't Talk About Bruno song, and that was very, very popular.
Where was Bedknobs and Broomsticks?
Hey,
I would have to look at the results.
I mean,
it's probably pretty low.
There's no. I'm calling foul. There's no Fantasia. Laugh at me all you want.
Gross.
Zootopia.
Right. I'm going to do a live look at the current results and see how far down some of these are, so we can answer some of these questions.
Okay.
Because I normally just take a. Oh, come on.
Yes.
Maybe I'm not, because I'm not logged in on this computer.
Oh, okay.
I'll do it on my phone though.
Okay.
Yeah, I can
because I always laugh because I think how old you are it really skews your choices here. Because I was laughing before that I have 2 of the oldest Disney movies on my list, and I only voted for 12 this week.
Cinderella was made well before
1950. I have 1937, which was Snow White, and then 1943, or 1945, which was the Three Caballeros.
Okay, so some of them that were pretty close to being mentioned here. Lady and the Tramp, Peter Pan, Encanto, Pocahontas.
Peter Pan was great.
The Aristocats.
Ooh, okay.
Aristocrats was good too.
Mulan.
All of Edgar.
See, okay, hold on. My problem, Mulan, great movie, could not tell you one song from the movie.
Let's get down to business.
But I mean, we're getting down to the bottom here.
So mine didn't even make it. So like Zootopia has Try, which is really great. I don't know.
I can
Anyway,
sing all the songs, Allison.
I
all
know
of
you can. I used to have all of the records. I used to have the 45s and the just the
The funny part is Mulan wouldn't play today because they were going to make a man out of you, and
oh
apparently
yeah.
that is acceptable in 2026.
Oh good lord.
Why don't we go ahead and wrap it up with number one? And we
We-
know what it is.
We know what it is.
The Lion
Yes!
King.
It's gotta be. Come on.
Number
Yeah.
one, I did not even politic and or lobby for
Mm-mm.
this.
You didn't
But
need
the
to.
Circle of Life, Hakuna Matata,
Yeah.
Just Can't Wait to Be King, Can You Feel the Love Tonight,
Can't beat it. You can't.
Be Prepared, which is what
Yeah.
this one's from.
Yep.
Yeah, this is number one with a bullet. Not to mention one of my favorite sitcoms of all time in the pilot, Modern Family. So Cam and Mitchell are a gay couple, and Ed O'Neill, who some of you know from Married with Children, Ed O'Neill is making fun of Cam, who is away. He said, "Oh, you finally dumped him?" No, I didn't dump him. And about that time, the Circle of Life song hits, and they bring Lily, the adopted daughter, in. And he's like, and Mitchell says to Cam, "Turn it off. I can't. It's who I am." And I was sold on Modern Family.
So not surprised.
But yeah, this movie came in the
Yeah.
clamshell with the art on it, and we wore that VHS out. So,
Yep.
I mean, and like you said, Jeremy Irons, we talked about it offline. Jeremy Irons, Jonathan Taylor Thomas in his
Ooh,
90s
that's right.
era as Simba. And then
Mhm.
Mufasa, of course, was James Earl Jones. And then I don't know the rest of them, but yeah.
It was Nathan Lane as not Pumbaa, the other one.
So
Timon.
Timon.
Jonathan
Timon.
Taylor Thomas was the speaking voice, and
Right.
Jason Weaver sang the songs.
Oh, okay. But
And
yeah,
he was on
Nate,
some kind of Disney TV show. I don't know. I don't know which one, but
Yeah,
I'd
but old
seen him
JTT.
before.
All the little girls had JTT on their posters. You know?
Yeah.
You get the magazines with all of the boys in
oh
them.
god.
Um,
No, this was a good
not those
movie.
boys, Allison.
No,
Anyway,
not those boys. But this
Not
is
those.
another one, had the soundtrack, played it out. I was a lover of Disney music, so I have like all of the Disney collections. I have the individual soundtracks because this music is fantastic. I don't care what anybody says, and just absolutely fantastic.
I listened to the not the Lion King most recently, but Beauty
Mhm.
and the Beast, and it
Mhm.
still holds up 30
Oh, yeah.
whatever years later. So 35 years, I think it was 91.
Oh,
And
Jason Weaver played Michael Jackson in the Jackson 5 movie also.
oh wow,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
That's
where
an
I-
endorsement of the man's musical talent.
Yeah,
That's
really.
But
But I've seen this one on Broadway and off Broadway, and because I saw it here in Connecticut, and again, you know the songs. The benefit of seeing these adapted for the stage is you get to hear somebody different singing the song, and it's really great. Like this was fantastic. This was probably one of my favorites.
yeah, so we saw this in Florida, and they did
Mhm.
the adapted, and they did
Yep.
it in an hour, which was impressive. But
Yep.
there wasn't a whole lot of talking. It was just
No.
one music line and
Yeah.
number into the next. But very impressive to watch them transfer it from cartoon to
Oh yeah.
live action, and was very impressed with the Disney crew. But I mean, why wouldn't you be? They're the most talented people that didn't make it to Hollywood.
That's right.
But this, like I said, Lion King with all the hits, there's no way it wasn't number one. So
Yeah, absolutely.
there's no
totally
way
agree.
it wasn't number one. So
Great.
at least I don't think so. And Elton John made a mint. So there it is.
As he
But-
should.
Let me run it down. I had no way not to cover up your faces. with
That's all
something
right.
Here, I tried my best to move things around, but it had to happen. Disney movie soundtracks top 10. Number 10, Mary Poppins. Number 9, Pinocchio. Number 8, Moana. Number 7, High School Musical. Number 6, Cinderella. Number 5, Beauty and the Beast. Number 4, The Little Mermaid. Number 3, Aladdin. Number 2, Frozen. And number one, as it should be, The Lion King.
I love it.
Correct. Yeah, I don't think and then this is always fun and it's obviously subjective, but I don't know that you find probably a better top 5.
Oh God, no.
It's solid.
That's yeah.
That's really solid.
That's really.
That's
I totally agree.
Really solid.
Like
I
now,
think Beauty
I'm
and the
thinking
Beast-
I have to go watch High School Musical because I've never seen it.
Yeah, I say Beauty and the Beast is too low, but that's because Little Mermaid's 5 and Beauty and the Beast is 4, but
You're
it's
such a
or
jerk.
3 and Aladdin's 4, but that's okay. It's okay.
Think
talking
about
of
how
old-
pissed off Terry is. His isn't even on the list.
Hey, look, Jungle Book was phenomenal. Shere
It
Khan the Tiger is back, so
Good stuff. Love it.
And the snake, please. He Shere Khan was gonna kill him.
Was that Ka?
Ka, yeah, Ka.
So
Yeah,
we
sure.
will get to the upcoming lists in a moment, but before that, let's talking wrestling with Pondwater and Amy. This week on Wednesday, as they are all month, Tommy Prince from MPX, and they'll be talking about the first Mae Young Classic.
Lot of wrestlers were in the first Mae Young Classic, if
Yes,
memory
a lot.
serves. And that are on television now.
Yep.
And some that aren't, but good launching pad for some of them. And the MPX stuff has been fantastic. The guest last week was incredible.
Yeah.
Very good.
Not to put her on the spot, but this sounds like a really good topic for Amy to have a fantastic trivia.
Hell yeah.
Oh, the Mae
Oh
Young?
shit. Now I know what I'm gonna go
Absolutely.
study because I always suck at
Absolutely.
trivia. So I either copy all of Terry's answers and get them all wrong, or I
I was
answer
going to say, if
or I
you're copying
guess and I
mine,
get
you're
them
not
all
doing
right.
any
And I'm
good.
like, what?
I'm hit and miss, but when I'm on. But then she comes up with some of the most random.
She does. She
Where
is
did
the
you get
best
that
at doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I don't do anything like that. Because I'm like, she beats me every time. She knows what to do. I'm
Yeah.
not that smart.
Well, let's talk about what we have coming up. And I've
Rocket
got a
science
few
here.
listed here. We've got others mentioned. We got Broadway musicals, our favorite Muppets, and I had to look it up just to make sure. Oh, good Lord, Amy. Anyway,
We all like the DA. don't
2
worry.
out of 3 support
I mean,
that answer. Yes.
75% ain't bad. Anyway, so favorite Muppets, and I had to look it up. Sesame Street, those things are still called Muppets.
They are.
So that covers the whole genre. It'll take care of Fraggle Rock and everything. So it's still Muppets. If it's a Jim Henson thing, it's a Muppet. So that's what I'm gonna base this on.
excellent.
We got 2 more lists that are built in, at least 2 more. I'm only going to put 4 on here. We know more than 4.
Yeah.
We got movie soundtracks of the 2000s coming up, TV theme songs of the 2000s coming up. We got Pixar list coming up, Taco Bell menu items coming up at some point,
Hell yeah.
animated dogs,
I'm
animated
really
TV
excited
show
about the
themes.
Taco Bell list. I'm
But
really
we need to come up
excited.
with something for next week, since Allison said she's not going to be here.
Yeah. Sorry.
We don't want her missing anything that I know that she will love. So we may not know what next week's list is quite yet. So
Do one of the
We'll come
2000 soundtracks because I'm too old to have watched anything.
okay.
Yeah.
Do movies or TV themes, Andrew?
Mm.
Do movies because he watches more TV, so it'll be better that way.
Yeah, I watched a lot of movies
But not from the 2000s.
pre-2000s.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it'll be
Exactly.
fun because he'll be so mad because he won't know any of them.
And what 2000s means 2000 until present.
Did we
I
do
don't
movies
mean-
from the 90s? Because how did Terminator not win?
Oh God, here we go.
What
We
about
did
Jurassic?
1900s.
What about Jurassic Park? Jurassic Park and Terminator weren't even on the top 10.
No.
Shameful. Shameful.
What song
well-
came from those movies?
Yeah, we're talking
The
movies.
theme songs. Da-na.
It says soundtracks. It doesn't say theme song.
The
So I
theme
look at the
song-
movie as a whole.
Maybe we need that then. Theme songs.
Good luck
Well, we
with
got
that.
TV theme songs.
Yeah.
God,
The first
I-
6 months of this year is going to be music based.
Music.
Yeah.
That and Taco
Ooh.
Bell.
Which reminds me, I love the fact that Bad Bunny is considering everything going on in this country, and this is the only time you'll ever get me political on this show. I love the fact that someone of Hispanic descent is singing at the Super Bowl. So fuck you. And y'all know where that went too.
Mhm.
So very excited about Bad Bunny. Can't wait for
Absolutely.
all of the people. I didn't understand what he said. Oh, like you understood the rap 50 Cent sang, but you went ahead and shook your ass to that. Get away from me.
Also, 50 Cent for president.
50 Cent is a vibe. Like it is a
Oh.
it is a whole.
If you have
aura.
not, so just sidebar for a second here. If you have not watched 50 Cent's documentary on Netflix about P. Diddy, go watch it. If you think Andrew and I can be petty, we are nothing compared to 50 Cent. He takes petty to a new level, to the point where you're like, God damn, you are impressive, sir.
Yeah, he is
Yeah.
very petty, and I absolutely loved it. I
Yeah.
loved it. He is a role model and an icon, and we must protect him all time. And I made a really bad joke to Allison earlier that was, I really hope Erica Kirk pisses him off. Just saying, it could be fun. So, and I like Charlie, but I don't know about this wife. Anyway, that's enough of that. But get Terry in trouble. He works for people.
I know, right?
Oh, what do I have left? Oh, okay.
I think we're
You
done.
work for Auburn.
I
What
was
about-
wondering. I knew I had one slide left. I don't work for Auburn. What do you
What about Golish?
Well, I don't know. We're going to see. I'm not going to make any statements until I've got my hopes up too many times over the last 5 years. and they never-
USF East, also known as Auburn, or West,
West,
also
but
known
yeah.
as Auburn University. Yes, USF. Because Terry is so excited the South Florida team is coming to Auburn. War
Wow.
Eagle.
Hey, there's a lot of guys coming in that are not from there. Those were just the easy ones to sign.
This is for Allison because she will remember this. Nebraska's tackle, last name Tree.
Tree.
Yeah.
Tree. I remember Tree.
350 pounds, and his name is Tree. I
His
swear.
first
to God.
name is Tree, isn't it?
I think it's
Yeah.
his last name.
No, I think
Where's
it's his first name.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
His first name.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
he probably says Trey, but he spells it Tree. Tree.
That's not a name you want to yell out in the throes of passion. That's all I'm gonna say. Sorry, dude, but
you just want to climb him like a tree.
I mean, I'll climb him like a
350
tree,
pounds
but
and 6'6". So
that's right up my alley. Thank you very much. If you're a big boy, please apply here.
from the University of South Carolina, the
Although
roster
that
has
may actually be too young for me. All right.
the roster
Oh
has
God,
slots.
Amy is still. She still wins with her baseball
Well,
comments.
actually, something did beat the big unit, but just
Okay,
remember,
sorry.
Randy Johnson single-handedly destroyed a bird with a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. So, just putting that out there. 98 miles an hour on the fastball.
And that's episode 133.
I love our baseball episodes, and baseball season is starting soon, February.
It
the
is.
20th.
And tomorrow, the Savannah Bananas and all of the other banana ball teams report for training camp.
See, Terry is such a homer. He talks about the Savannah Bananas. But
Hey.
if you know me and you know Allison, you know Big Poppy, not Big Papa.
Correct.
If you when we don't talk about him because we're Yankees fans. Although it is funny to watch him and A-Rod argue on
Yes.
MLB.
Correct.
Anyway, I'm distracted, but me and Allison, and I can speak for her when I say this, we are party animals. We are not bananas. And Terry over here is such a homer for banana ball that he forgets that all of the overly attractive, clearly sexual acting and musically gifted baseball players play for the party animals.
Correct.
Well, they had a draft. They do a draft now.
Well, the bananas ain't got shit on the party animals.
I want to know where
there's
Kelsey
also the
Whitmore.
firefighters. You guys might like the firefighters.
Where
more.
did Kelsey Whitmore go? That's all I want to know. They've got a female pitcher pitching for them, and I'm like, hell yeah! I'm in the
No!
lottery for when they
Don't-
come here in
don't-
Hartford.
Don't ruin this for me.
What? Shut up!
Girls are just okay.
You just shut up.
Girls are okay.
She
You
is on
just
the
shut-
bananas.
Ah, Super Dave got tickets. Nice. I'm
they
in the
coming to
lottery
Hart-
still, so
Are they
I'm
going to
still waiting.
Hartford?
Yeah, they are in July.
So all of our friends that like to travel, they do odd days. They don't fly to every airline, but Breeze to Allison's house, first class, $189. I shit you not. First class, one way, $189. Raleigh
Can't
to
beat it.
Raleigh to Connecticut. So, the Superdome. They're gonna pack that.
That's
Hey,
gonna be fantastic.
Yeah, there are gonna be more people in there since Hurricane Katrina. I mean, that Superdome is gonna be rocking. Like the Titans had to use the damn bananas to sell their stadium out, so people don't go there.
I put in for Birmingham, but I don't.
Good.
I think it's farther down the list in the schedule. So I got an email saying
Yeah,
this isn't going to be shown for a while.
me too.
Yeah,
Mine's not till late summer. So
but
that's
I've
good.
got
because
other events coming up, and I don't know if I'm going to be
No.
able to put it in.
we have
I know.
11 days in Costa Rica, and then I've got to take a break from
we
vacation.
do not have 11 days in Costa Rica. We have
We have
7
11
days
day
in Costa
vacation.
Rica.
We have an 11-day vacation
Correct.
because we're doing New York first, of course. Chicago just scored. Oh, it's tied. Amy is right. 18 seconds left. This thing's going to overtime unless
Oh,
they
wow.
block this kick.
Well, let me wrap it up. Thanks
Yes.
everybody for coming. Thanks for voting. Any ideas, please let us have them. We probably have 8 ideas that we know of that are upcoming pretty soon. We need to make sure we get. Oh, I guess we're doing the movies for next week.
2000
do the
movie
movie.
soundtracks.
Okay, I'll do that one, and we will do that one, and welcome you back the next week, and we will be off
February
On the-
7th or 8th.
7th or 8th, whatever aligns with Sunday.
Yeah, and I'm going to start telling people now, happy Valentine's Day. That's for any of you not getting the V or the D, February 14th, and you are welcome.
And with that, as always, love your people, even if you don't have anybody. Tell them you love them. Make it weird. See you next time, everybody.